this. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today for the Oracle Sales Cloud demonstration and webinar. My name is Seth Myers. I am the, let me get here. As far as the agenda goes, a little introductions. My name is Seth Myers. I'm the Marketing Manager at Excel Solutions. On the phone with us today, we also have Maria Ravutsky, who's the Oracle Application Sales Manager. We have also Allison Coots, who is the Oracle Solutions Consultant for Oracle. A couple great specialized people for Oracle Sales Cloud who are here to help us understand more about its benefits and what it can do for your business. Here, after the slide, I'll show a little overview of who I am and what my affiliation is with Oracle and what we do here at Excelis. Following that, we'll jump right into the demonstration, and of course at the end have a Q&A session. Throughout, as you have questions, feel free to submit them in the chat window. As you see at your little pop-up box there, just select me on there and type the question, and we'll address those at the end. Here at Excel Solutions, we are an exclusive Oracle Gold partner. We work exclusively with Oracle to help implement and integrate CRM solutions. We specialize in Oracle Sales Cloud, but we have a great history of CRM on demand, as well as right now in Oracle Marketing, those other products they offer as well. Our strong point is really our integration piece and our implementation. We integrate to all types of ERP solutions, JD Edwards, EBS, and other unique systems we've integrated to as well to help create a seamless, unified solution for you to share information and help you be productive and more efficient there. We also specialize with some quoting tools and other specialized custom development that we do specific to each industry and each company. We have a good history with that as well. So again, we are just an exclusive Oracle partner. We help ease the process of implementing a CRM solution, and we have lots of good success with that. So with that, we'll jump into our presentation. Maria, did you want to interject at this point?
Yeah, great. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. As Seth had announced, I am the Cloud Application Sales Manager here, and I have Allison Coots, who is the Oracle Solutions Consultant. So thank you again for taking the time out of your busy schedules to join us. I'm going to go through just a quick couple of slides to give you background on Oracle Sales Cloud, and then I'll be turning it over to Allison. We want to make sure this is useful for you and that you get a lot out of this. So it seems like there's quite a few people on the line, maybe in just an effort to keep this efficient. If you could all save your questions till the end, we're going to make sure to leave about 10 to 15 minutes time for that. So again, today we'll be showing Oracle Sales Cloud. And just to give you, background on Oracle and where we are in the CRM space, we've been doing this for about 2 decades. So we're very familiar with CRM best practices, what companies need, what organizations we need out of a solution. We currently, in our product lines, we have over 6 million CRM users with over 5,000 customers spanning over 22 different industries. So, we've been doing this for quite some time. A lot of innovation and research and development has been spent to consistently innovate on our products. So today we'll be focusing again on Sales Cloud, which is the new kind of generation of our CRM solution. And so as most of you are likely familiar with, basic CRM is now a commodity. Every vendor, and there's quite a few vendors out there today, know how to provide a solution that shows you accounts, contacts, opportunities, all of the basic Salesforce automation functionality. What we've seen through our research is that CRM solutions are still not really meeting the needs of businesses and salespeople. As we know, the technology world has really changed with the cloud. Consumers and our employees are used to using consumer tools such as Facebook, Twitter, sites like Amazon that are really intuitive and easy to use. So they've come to expect the same from business software. And a lot of the software is not meeting those needs. So sales reps aren't adopting the solution. And as we know, when CRM solutions aren't adopted, it's not any use to us. So businesses are still missing quota. incentive compensation plans are not meeting results. Basically, what we've seen is that CRM solutions in the market aren't really meeting the needs of organizations at a larger scale. So what is Oracle Sales Cloud? How did it come to be? As I mentioned, we're a large company with a lot of resources that we built on years of innovation and all of our product lines that have gone into building Oracle Sales Cloud, including, our e-business suite, Siebel, CRM on Demand. It's a product that's been infused with Web 2.0 and built on a very modern platform from day one. It's designed for modularity, meaning that you don't need to deploy everything at once. You can just deploy the CRM portion, and then, if you need to add on incentive compensation or quota management, which we'll talk a little bit about today, you can do that. We can also easily exist with other applications such as Eloqua for marketing automation, right now for your customer service needs. And really, I think the biggest difference with Sales Cloud compared to other solutions on the market is the ease of use. It really requires no training, very intuitive. If you're used to using Outlook, which you'll see today, we have a great Outlook extension, which allows you to never leave your email, yet still use the CRM solution. And of course, it's built on Oracle Fusion Middleware, which is the industry's leading open standards-based platform. So again, Sales Cloud is really a combination of our research, our development, a lot of funding that has gone into this to kind of build the next generation of CRM. So hopefully we'll be able to demonstrate the ease of use to you today. And again, we'll leave questions till the end, but I'll go ahead and turn it over to Allison Coops, who is my sales consultant, and will be running us through a high-level demonstration.
Thanks, Maria. So today we're going to walk you through today we're going to walk you through a product demonstration. Again, as Seth and Maria said, my name is Allison Coops, and I am a sales consultant here at Oracle focusing on Sales Cloud CRM. So I've been with the product since its inception at Oracle. I've really gotten to see how it's developed over the years. And today I'm going to walk you through a number of different pieces of the application so you can get a better understanding of the day in the life of a sales rep. We'll start in Outlook, so maybe if you're at home and you like to answer your emails in the morning before you step into the office, I can show you not only how you can sync those emails automatically with your sales information, but you can also access all of your additional customer and opportunity information as well. We'll then step into the browser, acting as if you're out in the office or maybe you're on the road and you pull up your PC. And we'll, again, access your customer and your opportunity information, as well as get a little bit better understanding of how you can collaborate socially with your organization and view your reports and analytics at the same time. And then finally, we'll step out on the road, and we'll access our Sales Cloud from our mobile device. So it can be an iPad or an iPhone, BlackBerry, Android, tablets or phones alike. The application is extremely extensible, and you can go ahead and access all that same information across all your different devices. So at this point, we will step into the Outlook portion of the demo. So what you're looking at here is your normal Outlook instance with your Sales Cloud extended into the application. You can see it looks very similar to what you're probably using today, but you will notice that we've extended a core CRM object, such as new customers, new leads, and new opportunities into Outlook itself. And because of the similarity between a normal Outlook instance and an instance with a Sales Cloud extension, the training needed to use the application is extremely low, while we found that user adoption with the application is extremely high. It's almost second nature for a sales rep to continue doing all of their day-to-day tasks in the Outlook instance and continue to log additional sales information with their CRM system without even knowing that they're doing it. So of course you can see your standard inbox here, and we'll work with that in a few minutes. But I do want to step into the contact portion of Outlook. You can see here that not only do I have access to all of my personal contacts, so maybe friends, family, or business contacts that I don't need to log with my Sales Cloud system, but I also have access to all the contacts, customers, leads and opportunities that are living inside of my Salescloud application as well. So you can see I have a full list of all that information here. And if I click into opportunities, I can go ahead and do a little bit of account research or opportunity research and access all that same information that I would as if I was on a browser on my mobile device. You can see here I've utilized some of the normal Outlook functionalities. I've been able to filter all the different opportunities in this list so that I'm really called attention to the red opportunities, or those that which have been noted as having $1 million of revenue associated with that opportunity or greater. So again, it's just using those Outlook functionalities, I'm able to really prioritize my time and focus on the right tasks throughout the day. I can also use the grouping and filtering feature of Outlook and Salescloud, and I can drag any of these headers to the top of the screen here. So in this case, I've dragged this win probability header up to the top. And now I've grouped all of the opportunities by the probability that of which the opportunity will close. So in this case, I'm looking at those opportunities that have a 10% chance of closing. And as I continue to scroll down through the list, I'll be able to see the greater and greater chance of a win probability. I can continue to filter those groups even further. So now I'm looking at the opportunities that have the highest probability of winning and then the largest revenue associated with it. So in this case, it really allows me to prioritize my time as a sales rep, prioritize the things that I need to get done throughout the week, and really focus on what needs to get done now. When I step back into the inbox, I can see that I have an email from Cole Mitchell, who is the Director of Operations over at Pinnacle Technologies. And for demo purposes today, we're going to work with Pinnacle Technologies as our primary account. But Cole has requested that I begin to include John Kramer, an Executive VP and key decision maker, in all of our meeting invitations and emails going forward. So this is certainly an email that I want to share with the rest of my sales team. Everybody on the sales team needs to know that we need to include John and why that's the case. So in most cases, if I had a different CRM system, I'd have to step out of Outlook. I'd have to step into my CRM system and log an interaction, letting everybody on the sales team know that John Kramer wants to be included in contact points. But in this case, with the Outlook integration, I have this blue-gray bar at the top of my screen. And when I select that bar, it switches from the blue-gray color to the yellow-gold. And once it switches to that yellow-gold, I know that I've automatically shared this email with my Salescloud CRM application. It's been directly tied to an integration between myself, or an interaction, between myself and Cole Mitchell. And I can go ahead and denote the opportunity, and you'll see by default the Pinnacle Technologies account filters into the customer field. So now both Pinnacle Technologies and Green Silver Upgrade have been associated with a specific email. The interaction has been logged, and it's viewable across all my different devices. And then both Pinnacle Technologies and Green Silver Upgrade become hot links. So at this point, I'm able to access all of my customer information, again, without ever leaving the Outlook instance. At this point, what I'm looking at here is a full view of the Pinnacle Technologies customer profile. I know the screen may look a little bit busy at this point, but I've chosen to show all of the different features and fields that could be viewable in an account or a customer record. In your case, you could go ahead and choose just a number of fields that you want. You can create your own custom fields as to what information you want to have on your screen. But here again, you can just see and understand all that is available with the application. Before I go further, I do want to point out a couple features of the Outlook application. All of this information is available offline. So if you're out on the road, or maybe you're in an airplane or at the airport and you don't have access to a wireless internet, you can go ahead and still access all of your sales information within the Outlook instance. It's like your normal email today. If it's been uploaded into Outlook previously, then it can be accessed without internet. So again, you're looking at a full overview of this customer. At the top, I have some high-level information, maybe the industry or the size or past revenue of this specific company. And then as I scroll down, I get more information on the relationship between myself and our customer. In this case, I can view any open opportunities or leads that have been logged against the Pinnacle Technologies account. And I can see any notes, tasks, or interactions which have previously been noted by myself or my sales team. I know I have a meeting later on with Pinnacle Technologies regarding that green server upgrade, the same opportunity that we were working with in the email that was logged. So I want to go ahead and take a closer look at this opportunity, make sure I have a full understanding of what I'm working with before I step into the meeting. Here again, at the top, I can see an overview of revenue information or maybe the sales methodology that's being used, what current sales stage my sales team and I are in regards to this specific opportunity. And then again, as I scroll down, I get more information and more details about the relationship with this customer regarding this opportunity. So again, you'll see those notes, interactions, and tasks. One thing to keep in mind is that all of the appointments and the tasks that are logged within your Outlook instance normally, those can also be synced across your Salescloud application. And same goes for the fact that if you log an appointment or a task on your mobile device, so using your native, if you're an iOS user and you use your native iOS calendar, you can go ahead and sync all of that information back into the Salescloud. So you do only have to worry about one point of entry when it comes to logging your information. You can see here that I have a number of attachments in the bottom left-hand corner. This just allows you to store all of your different RFPs or maybe your contracts, any slide decks or presentations that you shared with the customer within the customer record itself. So you don't have to worry about a shared network drive or maybe passing flash drives back and forth, emailing documents. This is just one way with the Salescloud application. Your team can have one standard method of sharing information, sharing documents, and being able to retrieve those quickly and easily. A couple things within the Outlook application we didn't really touch on at this point in time. We do have the click-to-dial or telephony integration, so that's perfect for internal call systems when it comes to a sales team. We also have mapping functionality within Outlook itself, so in order to find a sales account on a map, if you're trying to get there as far as directions are concerned, that is available within the Outlook application. And then you can also view your reports and analytics within inside the Outlook application itself. There's a number of different ways that we've been able to extend this into the application, and so we're just making it, again, easier for your sales reps to access their information. And it goes back to that ease of use, that second nature of using the application. So at this point, I feel like I've better understood my customer, Pinnacle Technologies, and I'm also ready for my green server upgrade opportunity meeting. And I'm ready to step into the office and access my Salescloud from the browser. So what you're looking at here is an easy way for a sales rep to get in and out of the application quickly and easily. The browser has been designed so that a sales rep doesn't need to filter through some of the excess pieces of a CRM system, such as territory management, quota management, incentive compensation, things that are extremely important when it comes to customer relationship management, but not necessarily things that your sales rep worries about on a day-to-day basis. So again, the whole point is to get in and get out of the application quickly and easily. We all know that if it's easy for a sales rep to use it, then chances are they're going to use the application. And the more that a sales rep uses the application, the better the data, the better the quality of the data in the application. And of course, that in turn results in better reports and analytics for you as a manager. What you're looking at on the right-hand side is, again, those quick links to access that information within the application. And then on the left-hand side, we have an area for additional areas of the application, or my personal favorite, the ability to post notifications to your entire sales organization. So in this case, we're letting them all know that they get the rest of the week off. So we're going to step into that customer record here. Here you can see a full list of all the sales accounts that are being worked on. Again, you can create favorite lists or maybe those that you're working on more often than others. We're going to do a quick search for Pinnacle Technologies just to stay consistent with what we were working with in Outlook. And then you'll be able to see a full customer overview of that Pinnacle Technologies account. So again, same information that we were looking at in the previous instance, so the Outlook interface. On the left-hand side, you can see a full detail of the location as well as the primary contact information for Pinnacle Technologies. Of course, you can access mapping. You can access the mapping capabilities within the application as well. And on the right-hand side, you can have information about the current pipeline that's being worked on in regards to Pinnacle Technologies. We'll take a look at the right-hand side in just a second. Before we do, I want to step into Cole Mitchell, so a client's profile within the Salescloud instance. This is, of course, helpful if you need to pull up an individual's contact information or view any past interactions that has been logged with that specific contact. A couple other neat features, we do offer a purchasing profile, so you can go ahead and log the affinity or maybe the influence level or buying role in regard to Cole Mitchell or any specific client, and then any upcoming appointments or tasks that have been logged against Cole Mitchell. Again, one thing to keep in mind as I walk through the browser is that all of this information is completely customizable. So what you're looking at here is just an example of things, an example of fields that can be shown, but it can be extended into your organization in whatever manner you so see fit. We'll step into the leads area here. And what we're looking at as I walk through kind of the pipeline of an opportunity or of a lead, you're going to notice a lot of similarities as we go through the screen. So it's always going to be the name of the lead or the opportunity on the left-hand side, and then additional deal information on the right-hand side. And then, of course, anywhere we go, you will have those indicators of whether it's considered a hot lead or a warm lead, a cool lead. Likewise, for opportunities, they're all ranked as hot, warm, and cool. And again, this consistency throughout the entire application is just really what's driving the user adoption to be so high and the training so low within the application. So we're going to step into the specific green server upgrade. Again, this is another lead that we're working on. On the top, you'll see an overview of that specific lead, any contact points that need to be noted, as well as on the right-hand side, you'll see the digital profile and Eloqua Engage links. This goes directly into our marketing platform of Eloqua. So you're able to see exactly where the lead was pulled from and how that lead is being nurtured, and then eventually you'll be able to see the outcomes of your different marketing campaigns and how successful they were. Down below, you'll see a full view of the product catalog. You can add any revenue line items at this point in time. And then, of course, any basic qualification. So just so your sales team knows that there has been a pre-approved budget or maybe an executive sponsor, or maybe this is where you can note that this lead is more of a cool lead and it needs to be nurtured quite a bit. Like in any CRM application, you, of course, have access to your notes, your tasks, your appointments, and your interactions against the lead. But there are a couple features of the lead here that we have that are definitely worth showing to you today. The first is the sales team. So in this case, I can go ahead and add anyone from my sales team to the lead at this level. And not only can I add that specific individual, but I can also denote what function they are playing within the lead. So maybe if you're in a team selling environment and you have a sales rep as well as a consultant, you can go ahead and denote that here. And you can also go ahead and add the security or the visibility that they do have into the lead or into the opportunity itself. So maybe you want someone to only have read-only rights. Maybe somebody else gets edit rights. And then maybe there is an individual on the sales team that's worth noting, but they don't get any visibility or edit rights at all. All that can be denoted in this screen here. The other area that I want to point out is the ability to qualify your leads within the Salescloud application. So here, instead of going off of a gut feel kind of methodology when it comes to qualifying a lead, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with, maybe one sales manager thinks that the customer smiled at them the right way, so now it's considered a warm lead versus, the other customer that was sitting there texting on his phone the whole time. Well, that's naturally, of course, a cool lead. Here we can do a little bit more data-focused way of qualifying. So there's that standardization across the entire organization. So we've come up with a series of questions here. If you're an inside sales rep and you want to have your team ask to contact these questions, whether they're on a phone or through email, or you're an outside sales team and you just want to have this as a guideline for what questions reps need to answer before they can qualify a lead one way or another, you can go ahead and answer these questions appropriately. And you'll notice that right now the score is a 72 out of 100. The rating is only average. But as I answer these questions in a way that allows me to understand that this lead is more favorable towards us, and the weighted score will adjust here. The score at the top will change from that 72 to a 92. And, of course, the rating of the lead switches from average to excellent. So now at this point in time, I'm sure that this is a fully qualified lead. I do have metrics around it to support that notion. And I can go ahead and convert that lead to an opportunity. At this point in time, when I do select Convert to Opportunity, we use our internal territory management system to automatically assign this lead to the appropriate sales rep and the appropriate sales territory. So that's something that's done automatically within the Salescloud application, and you don't have to worry about someone doing that manually at the end of the day. So now that we've gone through leads and we've converted the lead to an opportunity, let's step into the opportunity area of the application. Here again, you're going to see that consistency. Titles on the left, additional detail on the right, and that scoring or ranking all the way to the left-hand side. Again, we'll step into that green server upgrade opportunity that we've been working with. And at the top, you have that that summary of information, and then you have the more detailed information towards the bottom. Revenue items are still in the middle, and you can continue to add revenue items at the opportunity level. And then you have additional appointments and tasks. Again, these could have been logged within Outlook or through your mobile application, or of course here on your browser as well. At the opportunity level, you have the ability to add different contacts to that opportunity. So like you saw on the last screen within leads, you were able to add your sales team. Very similar functionality within the opportunity level. You can include their contact information, their title, and then of course denote whether they're key decision makers, they play supporting roles, or really maybe they just don't matter. Again, keeping in that consistency, you have your notes, your tasks, your appointments, and your interactions. So all this information is available across all your different devices. And I know I keep saying that, but it's definitely important to keep in mind that it's one point of contact or one point of entry for all your different information. At this point, we're going to step into the social area of the application. This is our Oracle Social Network, which is our primary social collaboration tool. So in many instances, organizations are used to sending emails back and forth in order to collaborate on different topics, be it a marketing event or an opportunity, a specific client or customer with whom they're working. But the social collaboration tool allows you to do a much better way of collaborating with your sales team without absolutely imploding every individual's email inbox. So here I can see a list of all the conversations that I'm currently working on. You may be familiar with some of the other social collaboration tools out on the market today. And the difference between our collaboration tools and some of the others that you've seen is that you do have the ability to pick and choose which conversations you want to pay attention to, which members of your organization you want to follow. So instead of just getting a number of different members of the organization, all their messages coming to you without any recognition of who's coming, who's saying what, having the ability to pick and choose what you want to listen to, here you can go ahead and do that. So here we have conversations around marketing events, we have conversations around opportunities, and we have conversations around customers as well. So we're going to pull up a specific conversation that I've been working on regarding that green server upgrade. In this case, I can see all the different members of the conversation. I can see if they're online, denoted by that green dot. And then I can also go ahead and start a chat with any of them, just like an instant message, if they are online at this point in time. As I scroll through, I can see any notes that have been made, in the conversation, and I can also see any documents that have been updated in the conversation as well. So another difference between our application and some of the other ones on the marketplace is that we do support document annotation and team collaboration on documents. So similar to Google Docs, you can go ahead and share these documents. Each individual can post modifications, and we can, of course, converse on these notes as well, post replies, and everybody can view the different annotations that have been made in the conversation. Last area that I want to touch on within the application on the browser is the sales dashboard, or an area for us to access our reports and analytics within the application. So of course this comes in handy from a manager's point of view. We are going to step kind of out of role as a sales rep and more into the role of a sales manager. But here I have a full visibility into all the different reports and analytics that are going to help me run my organization and run my teams effectively. You can see here I have a number of different tabs up top, which allow me to categorize my reports in an effective and efficient manner. In this case, I'm looking at those that pertain to my sales pipeline. And just to give you a good understanding of all the different types of reports that we do have available, I'll click through the different tabs here so you can see those. But as we look at all the different reports, you'll notice that if I mouse over the different reports, I'm given further business intelligence, and then if I wanted to click into any of the reports, I can access the area of the application from which that information is being drawn. Again, at the risk of sounding redundant or showing you redundant reports, I do just want to show you one last screen so that you can go ahead and get a good understanding. And of course, all these are available, if you're on your browser, and you can also pull up all these reports from your mobile device, which I'll show you in just a second. So at this point, I feel like I'm ready to go ahead and hit the road and head to my customer meeting. So I'm ready to step out of the office and access my mobile device, or my mobile sales on my mobile device. Okay, so what you're looking at here is the mobile application that is available on a number of different tablets and phones. It does utilize all of the different features and functionality of your tablet or your phone, of your specific device. So if you have the ability to record voice notifications or access pictures or videos, then you can also access that, and allows you to enhance the use of your mobile application as well. So you can see here that we have access to your core Salesforce automation information, of course your customers, your opportunities, and your contacts. But we also have visibility into your forecast, which is definitely a little bit different than what you're able to access on other mobile applications in the marketplace. And you can also have full visibility into your reports and analytics, and then an application called Around Me, which I'll touch on at the end, which is just fantastic for any outbound sales rep. The first thing that we want to do is take a look at the analytics. So here you can see that I've pulled forth a number of different reports that I want to view while I'm out on the road. So in this case, I'm going to access my pipeline, my forecast, and my performance as well. So I can see here that the quota attained is slightly below that which has been targeted for me this quarter. And this just gives me great motivation to perform well in my meeting later on this afternoon with Pinnacle. As I step back into the contact management portion of the application, I can have a full list of all the different contacts that I've favored, so maybe those that I've worked with frequently. In this case, I want to pull up Cole Mitchell, who is that primary contact over at Pinnacle Technologies. And I've chosen a number of details that I want to know about Cole Mitchell while I'm out on the road to be synced with my mobile application. So in this case, I have a quick description of who Cole is, what he's about. I also have his contact information and any additional titles or information that I need to have while out on the road. I can also search external networks such as LinkedIn to get a better understanding of Cole's professional background. So this is extremely helpful if I haven't seen Cole in a while. Maybe Cole's a new individual as a customer, and I want to get a better understanding of him. I, of course, can see any customers that have been logged with Cole. So in this case, we're going to pull up Pinnacle Technologies. I can view, again, that overview information of Pinnacle Technologies accounts. And then I can pull up any opportunities that have been synced with the Pinnacle Technologies account. So again, it's just giving me that full visibility of all the information I need before I step into that meeting with Cole and Pinnacle. At the bottom, you can also see that I have the ability to log interactions while I'm out on the road. I can also create any notes. And of course, I can create tasks and follow-up appointments with the application as well. We're going to take a closer look at the forecast area of the application. Like I said, this is huge for sales reps to be able to have this while they're out on the road. If they're not always tied to an office or they don't want to be tied to their desk, having the ability to look at all the forecasts that have been submitted as well as those that have yet to be submitted and they still want to adjust is a huge differentiator for any sales rep. I can go ahead and view a full list of all the information associated with the forecast. I can view any revenue items that have been logged. And of course, I can go ahead and edit those individually. I can adjust the forecast appropriately as I see fit. And as a manager, it's great for me to be able to see all that has been adjusted and all that has been logged by my different sales reps. The last area of the application that I want to touch on is that Around Me piece. So similar to any Google, you may be familiar with the Google or Apple mobile application Around Me. Maybe you want to search for a coffee shop or a post office nearby. This uses a very similar technique to allow you to find contacts, customers, and opportunities that are in your current vicinity. So if I was a sales rep, outside sales rep, maybe I'm out on the road, I finish a customer meeting early, and I'm in an area that I'm not quite familiar with, or maybe a meeting has been canceled and I don't want to waste time going back to the office to log the meetings, I can go ahead and see who is around me and may be available to meet in order to help drive a little bit more business at that point in time. So you can see here, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but in the center of the map, there's a green pin. That's my current location. And then on either side, there's a red pin. There are two red pins, and these are two customers that are currently nearby. When I click on the pin, it pulls up the customer's name as well as their location, and I can click on that eye in order to access more information about that customer. Here I can see that Walton Corporation is right nearby and that Jason Cook is the primary contact over at that customer site. I know that I have some free time. I've worked with Jason before, and he's really interested in meeting. So I can go ahead and, if I was on my phone, I could call Jason directly by selecting the phone number. But in this case, because I'm on my iPad, I'm going to go ahead and click Jason's email address, and it's going to pull up an email automatically that I'm able to send out to Jason, letting him know that I'm in the area, that I want to meet, and I want to have a conversation with him. And once I step back into the mobile application, I'm automatically prompted to log an interaction. So instead of waiting until the end of the week to log all these notes, to log all these interactions, I can go ahead and do this right now immediately while it's still fresh in my mind. Again, this goes back to if a sales rep is logging this information accurately and promptly, as a sales manager, you have full visibility into what your sales team is doing at all points in time. Again, great benefit when it comes to reporting and analytics. Here I can see that the information has defaulted into the appropriate fields. I can type a quick note in the description if I wanted to, and then go ahead and press done. And now this interaction has been logged. It has been saved so that the rest of my sales team has visibility into the interaction that I've logged. So you can see not only on the mobile device, which you were able to see clearly, but the ease of use for a sales rep when it comes to the sales application is unbelievable. It's second nature for a sales rep to place a phone call or log an email through Outlook, and they can do so and not even realize that they're automatically syncing those interactions with their application. It's automatic for a sales rep or a sales manager to want to see how they're performing each and every day within the browser. And so you can go ahead and pull those reports and analytics up quickly and easily. And then, of course, in the mobile device, it's second nature for a sales rep to want to access his customer information while he's out on the road. And all these different applications and all these different interfaces allow a sales organization to do all of this quickly and easily. So with that, Seth, I'm going to pass it back over to you. Thank you very much for allowing me to show the demo of Oracle Sales Cloud.
Excellent. Thank you, Allison and Maria. Thank you both for that. At this time, go ahead and take a look at your general conference window. There's the place for chat. If you haven't noticed it yet, feel free to submit any questions you have. We'd be more than happy to address those for you. And I'll go ahead and give a couple minutes for that. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and take back control here. And I have a little screen with some contact information. You can see that there. So feel free to reach out to us with any questions you may have as well. Or if you have a question that you're dying to get answered at this moment, feel free to do it. We're still able to answer those for you. Again, thanks for listening and for watching today. It's our pleasure to do this for you. We will be having future webinars covering perhaps more of the social aspect of it in the future, as well as other features. So watch for those correspondences and those links to future webinars. At this time, Allison and Maria, there are no questions. So with that, thanks again for the presentation, and until next time.
Thanks, everyone.